Well, whatever.
This is the lady that I think identified herself as the manager, and she's refusing to give me her name. Okay, why do you need me to leave the building? Why? How am I? Just by recording?
Yes.
Just by recording?
Yes, just by recording.
Where is your poster 7? Do you have a poster 7 on the wall here?
I'm not going to answer you.
Why not?
Right now, you're disrupting the service.
How am I disrupting service? I'm nowhere near the patrons.
I see we're recording.
Hello.
Is there a reason that you're in here recording?
Can you
You're holding up the line.
can you identify yourself, please? Your name and your badge number.
Yeah, right here. Right here.
You can verbalize it.
You can take care of it.
I thought your policy says you have to verbalize your name and your
You're
badge
not allowed
number.
to record in here. They want you to step out.
And why can't I record in here? It's
Facility.
which makes it public, right?
Why are you recording?
Because
What do you need?
what do I need?
Yeah.
I have to explain to you what I need here.
Yeah, what do you need?
Well, I have the right just to come in here and observe public officials.
Alright guys, welcome back. Today's story captures exactly why understanding your rights matters when dealing with authority. What begins as a simple act of recording in public quickly turns into a confrontation between power and accountability. Two female officers step in, seemingly driven more by emotion and assumptions than a clear understanding of the law, attempting to assert control where the citizen believes they have no legal basis to do so. But they weren't expecting someone who understood the rules and refused to be intimidated. And when a sergeant eventually steps in, the entire dynamic begins to change as professionalism and constitutional principles enter the conversation. This is more than just another confrontation. It's a powerful lesson in staying calm, into knowing your rights, and holding authority accountable without losing control. So watch closely, because this is what happens when knowledge meets intimidation, and accountability refuses to back down.
Doing your job, and that's enough reason. I don't have to have a specific reason to be here. I can walk in here and record public employees during the course of their duties. That's been established by law. So that's simply what I'm doing. And I also wanted to ask her questions about the poster 7, which is supposed to be in every post office.
She doesn't feel comfortable answering your questions.
Okay, she doesn't have a choice. She's a public employee.
She has a choice
Oh, wait, she
not
will.
to answer
Oh,
your
yeah,
questions.
that's true. She has that right not to, but I also have the right not to ask my questions. She can choose not to answer them, but I can ask them. And as a public employee, she should answer questions. If
She doesn't want to answer your question.
okay, that's fine. Okay,
She's asking you to leave. They
Ma'am.
feel unsafe.
ma'am, you don't have unsafe. Why? Because I'm
They
recording.
don't feel comfortable with you.
Okay, but their comfort does not trump my right. I have a right to be here. Okay, their feelings do not trump my right to be here and record and observe public employees in the course of their duties. So if you can explain to them that I have the right to be here, as granted to me by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Okay, but they didn't even give me the opportunity to tell them what I needed. As soon as I walked in here, they were very aggressive. Get out of here, without even asking me what I needed, what I wanted. And I asked her a question: where is your poster 7? That is supposed to be on the wall at every post office. It's supposed to be on the wall. And she couldn't even tell me that, answer that simple
She
question.
doesn't know.
She should know. She's the manager here.
The encounter begins inside a post office, where the auditor quietly walks in with his camera rolling and starts asking straightforward questions about public recording policies, including Poster 7, which addresses photography and recording in federal facilities. Almost immediately, the staff becomes defensive, with one employee claiming to be a manager while refusing to provide her name. Then comes the demand: leave the building. The reason? He's recording. That's it. No alleged crime, no disruption, just an objection to being filmed. Instead of backing down, the citizen calmly asks them to explain the legal or policy basis for removing him, but no clear answer follows. The tension builds as the staff's uncertainty collides with someone who understands the rules and refuses to be intimidated.
I'm here to let you know you're supposed to have a poster 7 on the wall. That's why I'm here. I want to see what the rules and regulations of the post office is when it comes to when it pertains to the members of the public coming here to record.
Okay,
Right.
So what do you need? Do you need to mail a letter, or do you need stamps?
Oh no,
What do you
no,
need?
I don't need any of that. I already told you why I'm here. I'm here to observe public employees
Right,
in the course of their
there's
duties.
nothing on the wall, so
Okay.
you're making Everybody here very uncomfortable.
Oh, not at
so
all.
They would like for you to leave.
By me standing
They would
here,
like for you to leave.
okay, there's so many things we would like to
You
do.
want attention? I mean, what is it?
It's not attention. It's not attention. I just told you.
She doesn't know the answer. It's not there.
Okay.
I'm sure she can arrange to
Okay,
have
well-
something put there. But
okay,
right
well,
now,
at the-
everybody is very uncomfortable
Okay, but
with
at-
you and your filming, and
Okay.
they
They
feel threatened by this.
feel threatened.
Yes.
How do you feel threatened? By my camera?
Being here. You and your camera,
Recording?
everything about you.
Okay.
Everything
so
about me is threatening?
I need you to leave.
She
What, can
feels
you-
threatened, sir.
Can you explain that?
No, she doesn't have to.
Okay.
She feels threatened.
Well,
I feel threatened and I need you to leave.
well, I'm telling you, you have no authority to ask me to leave a public place. The only way I can be, the only way I can be trespassed from public is if I break the law. I haven't broken the law by simply standing here and exercising my rights. So maybe what you should do is explain to her that she cannot tell me to leave here because I have the right to be in here for whatever reason. And now,
But at this
wait,
point,
then can I
she's
finish?
feeling
Can I
threatened.
finish? And now,
She's feeling threatened.
let me finish. And now, one of the reasons I have to be here is I have to file a complaint against her. So I need a complaint form because I'm going to file a complaint against you, and then I need a FOIA form so I can request your information.
The female officers arrive seemingly confident in their authority, but they immediately repeat the same weak justification. The recording is making people uncomfortable. The auditor calmly pushes back, reminding them that discomfort alone doesn't establish a legal violation and that personal feelings don't automatically override constitutional protections. Still, the officers continue trying to control the situation through pressure rather than clearly explaining the law or policy. The auditor methodically breaks down his position, explaining that government facilities and public employees are subject to transparency and accountability, and that citizens may have legal rights to observe and document official activity. His tone remains calm, but his message is firm. Their comfort doesn't trump my rights. The statement hangs in the air, and the officers struggle to provide a convincing response. For a moment, their confidence fades, revealing just how fragile authority can look when it's challenged by knowledge and clear reasoning.
That's my business here now. So I need you to take care of that.
You need to leave because you are harassing me at this point, and I feel threatened by this. You need to leave.
All right. What you should be doing, Wilson, that's your name? What you should be doing is telling her that I have the right to be here and
Don't tell me what to do.
do what I'm doing. But apparently you don't know.
Don't tell me what to do.
Apparently you don't know. So you're either willfully ignorant or you're just,
Whatever you say.
all right? I mean,
Sounds good to me.
so can you tell the world how I was threatening to you? I can speak to her, ma'am. I can speak to
No,
her.
she doesn't. She feels
It's-
threatened by you.
I can speak to her, all right?
Do you want me to speak to you?
Ma'am, you're ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
The situation escalates when one officer claims she feels threatened by the camera, not because of violence or aggression, but simply because she's being recorded. The auditor doesn't lose his composure. Instead, he stays focused on the law and asks for a complaint form, completely changing the dynamic. Now, the officers have to explain their own accusations rather than simply demanding that he leave. They respond by claiming he's harassing them, but his words remain calm, factual, and focused on the situation. As the conversation continues, their inability to clearly explain the legal basis for their demands becomes increasingly obvious. What started as a confrontation is quickly turning into a lesson in accountability, with the camera documenting every claim and every response.
Hi, sir. How's it going?
I'm good. Are you the sergeant?
Yeah, I'm Sergeant.
How are you?
Sergeant Oropeza. Go, how about yourself?
Good. What's your name?
Sergeant Oropeza.
What's your badge number?
1721.
Okay.
How's it going?
It's going great. Other than the fact that I was being asked to leave a public place where I have the right to be.
Okay.
Yeah, just because I'm recording and I had some questions for the employees, and they wouldn't answer my question, which is fine. They don't have to speak with me,
Right,
but
right.
they don't have the right to tell me to leave a public place as long as I am not interfering. And I was just standing on the corner recording,
Okay.
which is my right to do.
Right.
They don't like that, so they're asking me to leave, and they don't have an authority to do that. So
They could ask you to leave, but you're right. You're absolutely
Yeah, they can ask.
You are allowed to record as long as you are not interfering with their duties.
Not at all.
And
Right.
the public. You know, the public also has to feel safe.
Right,
while you're recording.
oh, come on, Sergeant, you know better. Their feelings do not trump my rights. You know that. You're smiling about it, so you know.
But you know,
Yeah.
we get calls, and then this is what happens.
Oh yeah,
right?
they can call, and then I expect you, as you seem right now that
So I will talk to them,
Yeah.
let them know,
Right.
but at the same time, it's going to be explained to them.
Okay.
You know, once that order comes out that you're trespassing, you are allowed to record out here. I'm not going to tell you that you have to leave
in
the
there
premise.
in there also.
But
In
if
there
they
also.
want to say that they want to lock up for criminal trespassing, that's a whole different agenda.
Yeah,
and
but-
we're trying to avoid all of that. All right.
Right.
So,
We're trying to
yeah.
we're trying to avoid them. Avoid.
And then everything changes. A new voice enters the scene. A female sergeant who is calm, professional, and focused on understanding the law. The contrast is immediate. Instead of jumping to conclusions, she listens, assesses the situation, and within moments acknowledges what the auditor has been arguing all along. Recording is generally permitted as long as it doesn't interfere with official operations. That's the moment the tension begins to break. Finally, an officer recognizes the distinction between lawful recording and actual interference. The sergeant handles the situation with firmness and fairness, listening to both sides rather than automatically taking one position. For the first time in the encounter, law and logic take center stage. It's a powerful reminder that genuine authority doesn't need to shout or intimidate. It listens, understands, and applies the rules fairly.
I mean, keep them from trampling on my rights. That's the
Okay.
most important thing today. To do here today. Because if they ask me to leave here, they don't have that authority. The only way I can be trespassed from public is if I break the law. The only thing that restricts members of the public from exercising their rights in public is a court doctrine that expresses or says, you know, it says a lot about
We don't want
what you
to
can and cannot
interfere
do.
with the
Right.
Yeah.
Time, place, and manner. Time, which means as long as it's open for business. Place, which means as long as I'm not in a restricted area. And then manner, the way I conduct myself.
The government building, and I'm sure they understand that you are allowed.
Well, apparently they don't, ma'am. Every single one of them have asked me to leave. They don't understand that. And that's
I
part of
will
why
go
we do
in there
this.
and talk to them.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you for being professional. Thank you. All right. Actually, now that you're here, and after we finish here, and you let them know that I can do what I'm here to do, the only other thing I need is I need to file a complaint against her. So I need a complaint form.
As the discussion continues, the sergeant explains the important concept of time, place, and manner, the legal framework that can determine reasonable limits on recording in public settings. The auditor listens carefully and responds with confidence, showing that he understands the constitutional principles behind his position. What follows is something rarely seen in these encounters: a calm, intelligent exchange between a citizen and a law enforcement supervisor, with both sides discussing the issue through the lens of the Constitution rather than emotion. In the background, the officers who initially approached with confidence now stand quietly as their earlier assumptions are challenged. The moment carries a sense of humility because nobody needs to shout to make the point. The sergeant remains composed and professional, correcting the situation while demonstrating how authority should operate with knowledge, fairness, and restraint. Instead of relying on pride or intimidation, she brings the conversation back to reason, showing exactly why understanding the law matters on both sides of the badge.
Go into their website
Okay.
and you can do that route.
Okay. Okay.
Because technically,
But I can't.
part of the
Right. But I can't complain. I can't put a complaint against her if I don't know her name. She wouldn't even tell me who she is. Education.
Maria Estrada.
I'm sorry.
Maria Estrada.
Oh, I appreciate it. You've been very professional. I appreciate it. I'm gonna come to you. Are you from the station down the street?
No, I'm not.
What station are you
I'm
from?
only visiting. 19.
Oh, 19. Okay. I want to come there and leave a letter of recommendation for you. because not every time that you find law enforcement officer that understands the rights of the citizens and actually enforces it. So you're a star, and I want you to know that. I don't.
Whatever it is,
Just
your
call,
YouTube name or
just call me
whatever it is.
good citizen,
Good citizen.
or
Alright.
we the bosses.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stick around or can you walk out with me?
Well, I'll leave after you. Yeah, I'll leave after you. So,
No.
have you been educated now?
What time are you going?
Yeah. I don't intend to be here all day. Yeah. So you've given me her name.
I've already given you your name,
Her
and
name.
I already explained to her that because it is a public.
With the tension finally easing, the auditor takes a breath and makes one final request, a complaint form. But before leaving, he turns to the sergeant and does something unexpected. He genuinely thanks her for handling the situation with professionalism and fairness. He even says he'll submit a commendation to her department, recognizing the way she listened, explained the policy, and treated him with respect. It's a powerful reminder that standing up for your rights doesn't require hostility, and asserting yourself doesn't mean disrespecting the people involved. The sergeant responds in the same spirit, treating him not as a nuisance or a threat, but as a citizen participating in a democratic process. In that moment, the entire encounter reaches a rare balance: authority guided by restraint, rights protected through respect, and accountability without unnecessary conflict. What began as a tense confrontation ends as a lesson in clarity, proving that when professionalism and mutual respect take the lead, ignorance and intimidation have nowhere left to stand.
A public place.
Okay.
You have the right to be here and record. Us as citizens also have to understand that in public, chances of being recorded.
You're a star.
Have a good one.
Take care.
You too.
All right, but I will still leave after you. Right.
Let me finish
Sure,
talking with her,
sure.
and then
You're welcome.
So this was the hand recording. So just keep that in mind. This is your staff as well it happens to us all the time, so, right?
So, are you aware now, ma'am, that members of the public can record you while you're working? I'm not here to cause you any problem. I'm not here to make your life any more difficult. And your officers need to be educated too. Can you talk to them later? All right. Yeah.
Alright, thank you, Maria.
Okay, so
Oh, so this is gonna be a different matter. This is outside from my opinion, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to stop talking to you.
Okay.
Do what you have to do,
Okay.
and then this is gonna be
Personal?
something totally different. Yes.
all right. Okay. I can still record it, but I'll give you I'll give you the
It's a different,
Yeah.
different matter. It's not related.
Yeah,
to
well, you guys are in public,
okay?
but
I know, but I don't want
I'm gonna
to
extend
do
that courtesy to you because
Okay.
you've been great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
take care.
much. Have a blessed day. All right.
You too.
As the scene comes to a close, the sergeant calmly escorts the auditor outside, maintaining control and making sure the encounter ends without unnecessary tension. The two officers from earlier remain in the background, their confidence noticeably diminished after the sergeant's professional handling of the situation. What remains isn't anger, but clarity. A reminder that law enforcement should be guided by written laws and established principles, not personal feelings or assumptions. The narrator drives home an important point. While some officers may react emotionally, there are also professionals who take their oath seriously and understand the responsibility that comes with wearing the badge. The sergeant becomes an example of that approach, calm, fair, and focused on the law. And for everyone watching, the message is simple. Record when you're lawfully allowed to, stay calm, understand your rights, and don't let intimidation override reason. Real awareness isn't rebellion, it's knowing your rights and using them responsibly.